Sometimes, all it takes is one piece of advice to change your whole life. My story began in an ordinary coffee shop, one of thousands across America. We brewed aromatic coffee, and customers left their thoughts and helpful advice on small pieces of paper while enjoying the warmth and taste of their drink. It seemed like just a nice tradition, but one of those pieces of advice became the key that opened the door to real success for me. It brought me over $2.8 million. And today, I want to tell you that story. Picture a small coffee shop in the suburbs of Seattle. Warm lights over the tables, the smell of freshly ground Arabica, soft jazz in the background. I'm the owner, and when I opened this cafe, I only dreamed of one thing: to serve good coffee and create a place where people felt at home. But I had no idea that one simple idea, scribbled on a napkin, would turn my cafe into an international phenomenon. One morning, while counting the day's earnings with my baristas, I joked, "Instead of tipping us in dollars, people should leave us a piece of wisdom." So we took a cup, wrote on it with a marker, "Leave a tip of wisdom," and placed it on the counter next to the napkins. At first, no one paid much attention. But within a few days, the first notes began to appear. A student wrote, "Don't take a job just for the money." Another customer left, "Don't text your ex after 2 a.m. And a young woman in a bright coat scribbled, "Trust your intuition, even when everyone else disagrees." I remember laughing as we read these tips. But as the pile grew, we started to take it more seriously. We pinned the notes on the wall behind the counter. Within weeks, the wall was covered with hundreds of scraps of paper. Soon, we began sorting them by themes: work, love, life. And then we started printing the strongest quotes right on the coffee cups. Imagine ordering a latte, and the cup reads, "Never regret the time you spend dreaming." People didn't just come for coffee anymore. They came for the atmosphere, for the chance to leave a piece of themselves behind. Local newspapers picked up the story. Then TV reporters came. The cafe grew busier and busier, and with every new customer came new advice. And then one day, someone left a note that changed everything. "Collect the best tips into a book and sell it on Amazon." We all laughed. I said, "Who would buy a book filled with notes from napkins?" But that night, walking home, I couldn't stop thinking about it. We gathered the 200 best pieces of advice, added simple illustrations, designed a minimalist cover, and published it as "Notes from a Coffee Cup" on Amazon for $14. Then I forgot about it until the explosion came. In the first week, we sold 9,000 copies. 9,000. I sat in my cafe staring at my phone in disbelief. 3 months later, the sales had reached $2.8 million. And that's when it hit me. The most valuable advice of my life had been left for free on an ordinary napkin. This story taught me something profound. Big ideas don't always come from boardrooms, business plans, or startup incubators. Sometimes they're born in the warmth of human connection. In a small cafe, on a scrap of paper. My cafe began as a place for coffee. It became a place where people leave wisdom that changes lives. And you know what? We still keep that cup on the counter. Because who knows, the next note scribbled on a napkin might not be worth 2 million, but 20. I still can't believe that just one piece of advice changed my life. I also realized how important it was not to miss the opportunity to act, no matter what, just to do it.